24 hours ago, Bethesda shocked the world by making one of the greatest moves in history. No, not creating a good Fallout game, but charging you for a very bad one, in fact. The sheer audacity of Bethesda to tell you that now you could give them money for an experience that was already subpar to begin with was nothing short of magnificent. Almost, dare I say, Machiavellian? I mean, really, who else could get you to pay for something so horrible? After the promises of private worlds, infinite stashes, emotes that let you dab off into the sunset while dressed like a ranger, has led people to the shocking realization that Bethesda will never change. Bethesda is Bethesda, a game company that now produces broken, buggy things. The second they set out to fix something, they immediately destroy it in the process. Now people are finding they've paid $100 for a year's subscription to nothing. In fact, you paid Bethesda to give you a lesser experience. That's the beauty of the 2019 gaming industry. You never know which bit of shit's gonna hit the fan, and each piece is chock full of corn and disappointment. Uh-oh, my computer is going to restart itself. Todd, why? Why? You know, the funny thing about Bethesda is whenever they do something, they break something. Bethesda's become the dark side fell of game development.
This is something that I did nothing wrong. I did everything correct.
It hasn't even been 24 hours since they launched the new Fallout First. For $100 a year, it saves you 36%. You're getting a deal. Otherwise, you'd be paying $144 a month. And that would be crazy. I cannot believe someone paid for this, only to be rewarded with fuckery. Can you imagine that? The only time I want to be rewarded with fuckery after I've paid is if I've gotten my hands on a very attractive escort girl. Fallout 76 premium private servers are not private. Scrap boxes are deleting people's scrap. Well, there you go.
That's why I use Anusol too, because my beautiful asshole could use less side effects.
You'd think that Bethesda would make sure nothing would go wrong for the people who actually paid. In a Forbes article, it says there are a few issues cropping up here. Fallout First players are finding that newly created worlds, quotation marks, might be headed into are not actually new at all. Players are reporting dead NPCs and looted areas when they get there, implying that these are not actually new instances, but instead reused old instances masqueraded as brand new private worlds.
Yet.
Literally a few days ago, Bobby Kotick was getting messages from Congress, and it was on the tips of everyone's lips. Now we're right back to Fallout 76, the meme that just keeps memeing. If I was Bobby Kotick, I'd send Todd Howard like a box of chocolates. Thank you for taking the heat off of my small, cantankerous nuts. The private aspect is up for debate too. Players with big friends lists, i.e. merchants who sell player goods in the game, are finding that they can't prevent people from joining their private servers, where they just want to relax and play by themselves, or with a few friends, without some sort of invisible mode. Other players can see your instance and join it. Well, that's not very private. That's kind of like that family member you really don't like just somehow getting a key to your fucking house. Lawrence, what are you doing here? Well, I saw you were home and you weren't returning my calls, guy. I was making sure you're okay. You mind if I have a drink? The scrap box. If you were looking forward to unlimited storage of scrap in Fallout 76 with new scrap box perk in Fallout First, you definitely won't want to be using it just yet. Oh my god. Multiple players are reporting that they have deposited hundreds of units of scrap in the new boxes, only to find the boxes have eaten the scrap. Scrap disappears from the instance and it can't be found again from relogging or anything. It's just gone. Players are not amused at the fact that they have now paid for the privilege of losing all of their material. And so far, there does not seem to be any way to recover any of this. Do not use these boxes until there's a clear fix for this. Oh, sorry guys. You see, Unless modders fix Bethesda games, there won't be a clear fix, if ever. Dude, I just updated my Fallout 4 unofficial patch. If modders aren't fixing it, Bethesda doesn't know what the hell to do. Or they don't care. It's hard to feel bad for anybody who paid for this. Like, for real. It's Fallout 76. It's Fallout 76. The game has to be the most ridiculous game launch in all of history. I can't remember any point in my childhood till now where a game launched so fucked. And still, people actually paid Bethesda for the private servers, even though they know the game is buggy. I can't feel bad. You shouldn't be amused. The fact that you found any amusement in Fallout 76 tells me you're insane. Nothing personal. But my God, Bethesda has done nothing to warrant any more money from you. You already paid for this, and then they put up a paywall for you to get all the stuff they promised you later, and you still gave it to them.
Not a bad deal if I say so myself. Kill me, please. I want to die.
Bethesda fleeced you and then made a porn movie with your wife, and you're distributing it. I mean, it's a weird analogy, but good God almighty. Number one, private worlds are not private or new. They're basically just reused worlds because you really think Bethesda's going to put any money into servers for you? Think about that. They didn't even put any effort into the game itself. And somehow you think if you give them an extra bit of money, they're going to make you a private server for you to enjoy. The only way people who enjoy Fallout 76 are going to get a private server is if you create your own and then somehow figure out how to get Fallout 76 to link up to a server you created. So basically, you have to wait till Bethesda lets Fallout 76 die and they close down their servers. Then the fans will have to make their own servers in order to enjoy a truly private world. You can't lock your private world. So people, it's not even a private world. It's not. You're literally paying for nothing, actually. You could log into Fallout 76 normally and get the same experience. You literally paid Bethesda for nothing when you stop and actually think about it logically. You paid Bethesda to tell you the server was private. If you want, you can give me $100 a month, and I will personally leave you a message that you can play when you log into your game. It's a Gundam here. This is a private server. That'll be $100, please. Number 3, multiple players are reporting that they've deposited hundreds of units of scrap in new boxes only to find your scrap is gone. Well, if getting your scrap back is anything like getting your account back from Bethesda when they screw up and give your account to someone else because it happened, lest you forgot, good luck getting your scrap back. Oh, by the way, supposedly Bethesda has nerfed your ability to accumulate scraps. So, yeah, good luck grinding that back, children. This Reddit user called, I think, SkinTray12. They make a poorly thought out, vastly overpriced subscription server for dead-on-arrival live service garbage, and they can't even make it work. Has Bethesda just completely given up? I'd say so. I think Bethesda has realized Fallout 76 is a total commercial flop. So the game plan now is to try and milk that cow as much as possible. You know, Bethesda is pulling a Wings of Redemption with Fallout 76. They know it's over, but they're just going to ride it out for as much money as they can till it's completely dead. If anything, all of Bethesda's resources are dedicated to the new Elder Scrolls and that game they're coming out with, Stardew. It's probably not called Stardew, but you may as well call it Stardew because it sounds like a better name than what they have. Starfield. How could anyone get excited for Bethesda games now? You know what we're going to get? A buggy piece of crap space adventure and basically Skyrim 2.0. Jesus Christ. I said it before, they're probably just letting this go completely to shit, so whatever they put out next will be better by comparison. Whatever Bethesda does next, if they can just simply put out a decent game, it doesn't even have to be like mind-blowing. It could probably get a 6 out of 7 or something, 6 out of 10. And people will go, well, it's better than Fallout 76. I mean, let's face it. We got people in the world like that Jason Butts guy who sits and watches Star Wars trailers like they're the most amazing thing ever, and then he cries about it. Bethesda's just trying to milk the pay pigs. It proves how much I know. Because I looked at this and I thought, no one's going to pay for it. And I'm wrong. People actually paid. Enough people paid to where we have information to only find out that Fallout 76's paid subscription, exactly the same as normal Fallout 76, is that they give you a tent, they give you a ranger outfit, and a scrapbox that steals your stuff, so you got to go back to grinding. Gaming is done. It's over. The gaming industry is dead. It's as creatively and morally bankrupt as the music industry and the movie industry. Congratulations, gaming industry. You finally caught up with the big boys.